I believe that truth is in the eye of the beholder. Some of you may disagree, and that's fine. What is true to me may be questionable to you. What is right in my eyes may be wrong in yours. But one day, I woke up with a vision. It incorporated discipline, youth, music, and dedication. I took all those elements and mixed them together. Out came a product so unique. And it's the truth. I am Jamie Poindexter, and together we are
Chaotic.
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 Chaotic. Chaotic.
Chaotic.
Chaotic drumline.
Chaotic drumline.
Chaotic drumline.
Chaotic drumline. I am Jamie Poindexter, the director, founder, CEO, president of Chaotic Drumline. Chaotic came about, well, first off, I was in high school marching. I went to Cary High School, and I was in a marching band. I was in a drum line, actually, and I loved it. It's nothing better than being a part of a team that's unified. That's an awesome feeling. But after I graduated, I wanted to, keep marching, be a part of a drum line, keep that going. And that's when I started to think about building an organization within a city that doesn't exist, which is a drum line. I went through rain, sleet, snow, fire, a lot of obstacles, being kicked out the house due to, staying out late, doing something I love. Family don't understand why I'm walking around with my sticks. Get a job, didn't want to get a job because it's gonna take too much time for me thinking about Chaotic and how to, get it off the ground and so forth and so on. It was a long process. Since I was a kid, I was always energetic. I have a lot of energy. What got me interested in drums, my father, he's a drummer, he's a percussionist, he's actually a jazz player. And he used to string me around to different ensembles and different on-stage productions that he used to do. And I didn't like it, but I learned to like it. I went to Harper High School to get my diploma. And that's when I linked up with a couple of guys, Eli Brown, Reginald Rags, a couple of more guys. And I just shared my talent with them. They was feeling my talent. We all developed a relationship. And through the course of me teaching at Harper, I started developing my business state of mind of being an entrepreneur and, reaching out towards the kids in the Inglewood area.
It started from school. I met Jamie Poindexter in 2000. Actually, I came to him. I came to talk to him because he was a new face. And I was a rookie, I was a beginner, I ain't really know nothing but me. I just, new face, who are you? And then after I seen him play, I'm like, wow, he's really good.
He's remarkable. I taught him pretty much, he wasn't from scratch, but I pretty much put him on the game of knowing what I know.
Reginald Rags, I basically taught him. I seen something in him that just like, man, he good.
I became a member of Chaotic in, I could say, my junior year of high school. I met Mr. Brown, Elijah Brown. We went to Harper High School. Instantly, we became friends, instantly. We didn't even have to talk, we became friends. And I met Mr. Poindexter. And I told Mr. Brown about Mr. Poindexter, and we all became, couldn't nobody separate us because we had the same mind frame. Mr. Brown and Mr. Poindexter, they're like my oldest brothers. They took me under their wing by me being the youngest. They showed me what to do. So at the high school, Chaotic was formed.
My reason to start Kaotic, simply, I vibed off myself when I was in high school. Me developing what I know I'm not the only cat out here doing what I'm doing. I'm not the only guy out here that love drums like I love drums on a marching level. I'm not the only person with the passion that I have, but I know it's hard to, develop what I'm doing, and it takes a lot of patience and a lot of energy to develop an outlet, an outreach program for cats like myself to be able to come and be involved versus going to a college. Some people can't afford to go to college. Sometimes some people can't afford to go down south and be able to keep that marching going outside of high school due to maybe their families, their background, so forth and so on. Once you graduate from high school, you in between, you got that fork in your road now. Now you need to know what you need to do. But it's always that drum line in the back of your mind. And I thought, well, if I could develop some type of organization and keep this drum line cracking and going where I could benefit as well as they could benefit and get on a whole different level outside of high school level, then let's make it happen. God blessed me with the knowledge, and I was intrigued off the knowledge that he was giving me, and I had to put it together. It wasn't an option. It was a must.
Got started at a Battle of the Bands competition, and our drum line had just got done playing, and they didn't give us a grade at all. We got an honorable mention or something. And Jamie Poindexter was there, and he's a alumni from Curie, and so I went to Curie, and so he came up to me and was like, "Man, they did you guys wrong. I made up all these cadences, and they just paying y'all like y'all no attention." So he came up and told me about it. I saw his shirt, he had a Kaotic shirt on, and came up and told me about it, and I was like, "Just call me if y'all need some more snare players." I got in contact with him about that, and he came to the school my senior year after I graduated. He worked with the drum line. That's when I got in contact with him, Kaotic, and been kicking it ever since.
Me and Jamie Poindexter remained friends since like '95 or so. In high school, he was telling me about how he wanted to start his own drum line, rather. He wanted to start his own drum line, and I was kind of feeling the direction, so by me working and everything, I kind of like paced everything out. When my time was right to join Kaotic, that's when I joined.
Jamie Poindexter came down to our school my last year, my senior year in high school, and he was helping us out with the Battle of the Bands, and he said, "I like your style, I like what you do." He's like, "Would you mind coming down to Kaotic and become one of my members?" And I said, "Sure."
When the kids come, and just anybody, and they come and say, "You know what, Kaotic, y'all did good, y'all slam," that's motivation. So it's like we motivating the streets, and they coming back acknowledging us on a positive level. That's motivating me as well as my team. And it's like a energy back and forth.
Mr. Brown came over to Curie and he talked. And he saw me and he saw my potential, I guess. Because to me, honestly, I thought I sucked. I really did, but he seen something in me that didn't nobody else see in me. So when that school year was out, I didn't hear from Eli for a few months. Then he found out, well, I found out that he wasn't going to be teaching at Curie anymore. So there on out, he told me that he seen me playing with Kaotic. And that's where it went ever since then. I've been playing with Kaotic.